So first one to you, Jason. What impact will the EPC methodology changes have on landlords who have already invested in upgrades based on the old system? I think this is quite a critical one, actually.
Yeah, there's a bit of discussion around this in the MEES consultation. So they're proposing that if you have a existing EPC, which is E or above, you'll still be able to claim you are compliant to the MEES changes that they're proposing for 2028 and 2030, as long as your EPC is still valid at that point. So there's some positives and negatives to that as well. Obviously, the drawback is that you might have an EPC that's very old, albeit still valid. So it wouldn't actually reflect the energy performance of the property at that point in time. But the good news is it would be a smoother transition for landlords into these new standards. In terms of the EPC reformat itself, as we've said, there's going to be new metrics and a new energy rating methodology behind it. It does remain to be seen how that will sort of pan out, and what metrics that the MEES proposals actually will take from the new EPC. So we need to wait till the consultation responses are issued for that. But there is an intent from government to say if you've already invested in upgrades and you've got an EPC which is MEES compliant, then that will be MEES compliant still for the length of that EPC's life.
Quick follow-up. Do you think people will get EPCs prior to the changes because they think it's less accurate, so it'd be more in their favour?
Potentially, yeah. I'm not sure if less accurate is necessarily the way about it, but obviously there'll be some properties which are rewarded under the new methodology and some that might be. So yeah, generally we do as a scheme when there's a change around EPC, MEES or laws, there is generally a spike. Like we had them with RDSAP 10 earlier this year. There was a big spike of EPCs being lodged just prior to RDSAP 10 coming in, because people understood the impact that may have on their ratings. So yeah, we would expect to see a increasing activity prior to any change.